I called the music, stop it. I say cut, you cut it. Thank you. You need to communicate. Thank you. You're right, everyone. What's going on? Like, guy, I want to see if my guys are with me. You know, I know the film 300, so I want so when I say Spartans, I want the guys to say oh when I'm ready. So Spartans. My guys are here. This is what I love about you guys, man. You guys are here. My girls, I've got some fast ladies. I'm sorry. I've got some fast ladies. You know who run the world? I'm a female. I'm gonna tell you how it is. You know how I am, man. Right. Who run the world? Okay. So I've got my girls here and I've got my guys here. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling the love out here. I'm feeling the love. You know. I actually live around Woolwich. So I'm around a lot of Somalians. Woolwich, yeah. I live around Woolwich, so I'm around a lot of Somalians, you know. When I go to the meat store and I'm trying to get a discount on my meat, I just go to the guy, I'm like, wallahi. I swear I get a deep discount. Like the guy don't mess about once I say that word, you know. That's how it is. Yeah. You know, let me introduce myself. My full name is Stephanie Debbie Joy Ozomaka Onyidamola. Onye Kachuku. Olwani Pomile. Funke. Owubamiri, but you guys can just call me Steph. I need you guys to feel comfortable, you know. I remember that time I was on a bus and there was this African lady trying to start arguing. Can we have silence? Amus. What's it? Amus. Wait a second. Amus. Guys at the bar. Amus. Look at that guy. Pumping weights. Big on top, but shoot at the bottom. Come on. Looking like one of them top heavy fractions you used to do in secondary school. 65 line 12. One of them was that he's hiding his face now, the one in the red. I'll do by you. I got your attention now, okay. I remember that time I was on a bus and there's this African lady, you know, there's too many people walking, like what's going on? What's going on? We need to sit down, people, come on. Alright. Are you sure you're in the right place, guys? Are you in the right? I'm just making sure, don't shoot me. I'm just gonna pray. Inshallah. Inshallah. But I remember I was on a bus one time and there was this African lady, you know, she's trying to start an argument with me. And she had her open-toe shoes and her feet just looking like crouching tigers, you know. But I ain't playing here. I got shit wrong with my feet too. I got bits and bobs hanging off. I got bunions. But I've got an excuse, you see. My mum always tried to squeeze my feet into smaller sizes. Like I remember I was in a shoe store and I said, Mum, for the last time, I'm a size 8. Mum looked at me and said, not to do. You are size 3. She's always trying to save money. That's just how it is, you know. Sundays, God forgive me, Sundays, I only go to church when I'm broke, you know. When the offering basket just passes by, I just dip my hand in, shake it about a little bit, put it in my pocket, good to go. Because you know what they say, God helps those who help themselves. Amen. I left church feeling blessed. You know, that's how it is. Honestly, how do you think I get around London? You know, JSA, Jesus saves always. You know. Some people are job saying I'm on church. That's my hustle. Honestly, that's my hustle. My mom being an African lady, you know, hardcore Christian, she tries to see the demonic thing in literally everything. I mean, one time she said to me, go and buy me that new phone that everybody's buying. So I went out and I bought her a new iPhone 4S. And I was like, Mom, look, I bought your new iPhone 4S. And she was like, iPhone, meaning that there's an I within this phone. But to make matters worse, you got an iPhone 4S, meaning that there are 4 eyes within this phone. Don't bring any demonic phone to my house. So she now looked at me, she said, so what phone do you have? I said, Mom, I have a BlackBerry. She said, in my day it was a fruit, but now it's a phone. Why don't you go and buy that phone that my friend was telling me about? It's named after a guy and his singing career. They call it Samsung. That was the last time I bought my mom a phone, you know, God bless her, but that was the last time I bought my mom a phone. You know, being from Africa, my uncle came down to the country, you know, to come and visit us. And obviously, I took him to a local bar so that he can meet some local people. At the bar, we saw 2 other people. You know, one was American, one was British. So American guy turned to the barman and was like, Jack Daniel's single. The British guy turned to the barman and was like, Johnny Walker single. My uncle now turned to the barman and said, Babatunde married. This is my life. Don't laugh. This is my life. This is my life. This is how it is. You know, my uncle, he even recently applied for a job. And when he applied for a job, he said that it was him and a British guy applying for the job. Now, the interviewer wanted them to use logic, using the words green, pink, and yellow. So obviously, the British guy went first. He was like, I went to a store one day, saw a woman with a yellow top eating a green sweet with a child wearing a pink dress. The guy was like, okay, fantastic. He now went to my uncle and said, can you use the same colors? My uncle was like, no problem. I was walking past a telephone box one day. The phone went green, green. I picked up the phone and said yellow. God bless my uncle. God bless him. God bless him. You know, being the only girl in my house, you know, it's hard to introduce my boyfriend to my mom. It's hard, you know. So I made my boyfriend stand outside for a second, and I was like, Mom, look, there's someone I really like you to meet. You know, he means a lot to me. And Mom looked at him and said, okay, so tell me something about this guy. What is his name? I said his name is Romain. She goes, okay. So tell him wherever he came from, he should just remain there. He should not come into this house. So obviously when I calmed her down, you know, he came in, and obviously he's a Jamaican guy, you know, black in the lips from smoking weed too much, but caramel on skin. So when he came in, my mom's a straight up woman. She was like, look at this boy's Fanta face and Coca-Cola lips. Which kind of fizzy drink did you bring to my house? This is my life, man. This is my life. This is my life. It's upsetting, it's upsetting. But yeah, I've been noticing a lot, yeah. Some of us girls, yeah, we wear some fake Uggs, you know, and it's kind of pink, because you know them fake Uggs, you know, they start leaning. You know, I remember one time I was in church and there was this girl with a fake Uggs and he started leaning. I swear, a song was coming into my head like, lean on me when you're on a strong, lean like the Eiffel Tower and shit. Come on, stop that, honestly. Like, I was reading a book one day and it was talking about communication, and they said about 80% of our communication is through body language, right? So you should know when your breath stinks through body language, right? Your friends won't tell you your breath stinks, it's just rude. But through body language, through these 3 steps, you know, you're able to tell if your breath stinks or not, right? So if you're talking to someone and all of a sudden they got like a cold, your breath stinks, right? Or if you're talking to a girl and her hair is straight and it turns wavy, your breath stinks. Yeah. Or if you're talking to someone and all of a sudden they step back, your breath stinks. Do you get what I mean? Like, sir, what's your name? You see, I step back there. I'm trying to step back there. That's, you know, that's stanky breath. Yeah, I'm trying to help you out, my brother. I'm trying to help you out. Yeah. Yeah. But obviously, I go to university, and to relieve some university stress, you know, my friends took me to a local pub. Now at this pub, there was a white guy, and he was trying to get my number all night, but I was denying him like John denied Jesus in the Bible. And finally he said to me, so you don't like white guys, eh? Let me tell you a joke about a black man. What can a sofa do that black man can't do? I was like, I don't know. He was like, support a family of 4. So I was like, okay. I now said to him, what can a black man do that a white man can't do? He said, I don't know. This is me, get my number. Anyway, that's my time, people. My name is Stephanie.